Hey, I'm John Smith, and I'm going to play you some songs. This is called Far Too Good. Tell me a dream, somewhere you wanna go or someone to be. What of your desires? What hunger to sate? How high the fire? How you gonna make yourself unhappy? Are you gonna let it run you around? Have a little faith, we can pull it together. You're far too good for keeping down. I know your problem, it's clear to see, though I know I've been useless. What happened to do? And did you feel it just wasn't worth the effort? Are you gonna make yourself unhappy? Are you gonna let it run you down? I wanna hold on as you unravel, even if you don't want me around. Sure, there must be something, anything I can do. At times I get to thinking I just made it worse for you. Tell me your dream, somewhere you wanna go or someone to be. What of your desires? What hunger to sate? How high the fire? Are you gonna make yourself unhappy? Are you gonna let it run you round? Have a little faith, we can pull it together. You're far too good for keeping down. Far too good for keeping down. Yeah, far too good for keeping down. Yeah. Well, it's it's the first time I've done this Facebook Live thing, and I could be playing to maybe a billion people right now. I just don't know. I'm sure there is a way of knowing, but I don't know. So I'm going to assume that I'm playing to maybe less than a billion, just so I don't get too nervous. I'll be more comfortable maybe with closer to 100. But thanks for tuning in, and welcome to Facebook and this thing. This is the first time that I've tried this. I hope it's all working, and hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing, maybe you're having lunch, hope you're having a good time. I'm going to play a song called Living in Disgrace, and in my gigs lately I've been using a tape delay pedal for this one, kind of making that kind of sound, but with this we're just going completely acoustic. I'm just plugged into my preamp here, and I've got a mic on the guitar, so I'm going to try and play this song with no effects and see how it works. It might be terrible, who knows. And also I never play this early in the day, so who Who knows how this is sounding? I hope it's alright. This is called Living in Disgrace. And this is from the new album Headlong. She is in her prime. Though I'm a fool, I can toe the line, obey her rule. Perhaps I'm past my best. Maybe she's too good. I can lose myself, be understood. We don't have time to waste. Sell everything we own. Living in disgrace beats living alone. Sure, we've all done things we'll soon forget, and I want her to live without regrets. There used to come a time things would twist and break, so now I give it all for the take. We don't have time to waste. Sell everything we own. Living in disgrace beats living alone. We don't have time to waste. Sell everything we own. Living in disgrace beats living alone. I will give it all. I will give it all. Honey, I will give it all. Darling, and I give it all. I will give it all. There we go. Might just take a sip of water. Cheers. This is a filed guitar. This is a guitar that was handmade up in the Lake District in England. And this is my main guitar. I've got a few guitars from there, from Filed. A guy called Roger Bucknell builds them. And I've got like 3 6-strings. I've got a tenor guitar, and I've got a 8-string baritone resonator that's pretty crazy. But this is the one that I take to most of my gigs. And it's just a pretty straight up Indian rosewood Sitka spruce with a, I think that's an ebony fingerboard and a mahogany neck, and I just think it sounds great. This is probably the best acoustic guitar I've ever played. And I took this to America for this huge tour back in 2014, 15, and I wrote this song just kind of halfway through the tours. You start to go a bit stir crazy, sleeping in a bunk for 6 weeks on end and all that kind of thing. And I wrote this in Oregon, and if there's any of you watching from Oregon, how you doing? Beautiful place. I just can't get out of my head that if you're watching this whilst eating lunch, what you're having for lunch.
because I'm a big fan of lunch, and I always think quite carefully about what I'm having for lunch. So I hope you're having an amazing lunch. I hope this is the best lunch you've ever had. This song is not about lunch. This is a love song. This is about unconditional lunch. I mean, love. Unconditional Lunch, the new album from John Smith. This is called Joanna. Sorry, it's a bit early in the day for me. It goes like this.
The sunset over Medford, tall Oregon pine, on my way to the next engagement with Joanna on my mind. Is my own business too much for some? A fight with the wrong guy in the wrong bar, maybe altogether in the wrong lifetime. Joanna doesn't worry, she's half the world away. She's alright, long as I ring home every 6 or 7 days. I know her, she knows me too, and she told me if there's anything she could do, I'll call her. The earth will move, she'll come running, and I will make it through. Trouble on the border, the man won't let me in. Oh, something about my face must be worrying him. And there's this funny kind of sadness, pushes and pulls you around all at the same time. Between this old road and that new country, I'll be satisfied. Joanna doesn't worry, she's half the world away. She's alright, I promise to abandon my search for an early grave, 'cause I know her, and she knows me too. And she told me, hey, if there's anything she could do, I'll call her. The earth will move, she'll come running, and I will make it through. As I raise my hand into the sky, history written in inches, just a billion years behind. And I will hold those light years in my fist as I fix Joanna in my mind. Well, she's alright. She's alright. She's alright. She's alright. Oh, my darling, be alright. She's alright.
Well, it's weird because normally when you perform, people clap afterwards, and that's how you know it's gone well. But if no one's clapping, you've got no idea how it's gone. So I'm hoping this is going okay. I'm going to switch guitars now. I'm going to do it so fast that you won't even know it's happened. And this is my first file guitar. This is the one that Rog built for me first, and I played this I've had this guitar about 10 years now. I'm going to I've switched because it's in a different tuning, and I use a lot of different alternate tunings. That guitar over there is in drop D, but then this one is in C, G, D, G, A, E, with the capo on the 5th fret. I really like this tuning. Kind of came across it by accident. For me, it all kind of comes from DAGAD, basically. D-A-D, G-A-D. And then you just kind of mess around with it to see what you can come up with. So yeah, this tuning is called Kudagay, I suppose. And it goes like this. This is called Undone. This is from the new record. All of these are new songs. And this is a travelling song and kind of a love song as well. It goes like this.
Sometimes I think on what I've done, it never goes away. It's in my ears like silver, what people always say. I should confess to Jesus, I never did a single thing to him. In my dreams you stand before me, 7 stars around your head, a whole world within your belly, hanging by a golden thread, 100,000 spinning gates, through which I'm always running late, or so it seems. In my chest you beat a rhythm, a low unholy thrum. You set my world all spinning, everything comes undone, everything becomes undone. I was late for your arrival, I was sleeping on the train, up and down that intercity, forgot my given name, all the places unfamiliar, no matter where you've been or where you go. I saw a billion streaking lights, in the clamor of the night I saw a river made of people, all the teeth are burning white, no more a stranger to horizons, another place to leave as I return. In my head you paint a picture, colors I have never seen. Yeah, show me worlds uncharted where no man yet has been. In my chest you beat a rhythm, a low unholy thrum. You set my world all spinning, everything comes undone, everything becomes undone, everything becomes undone. Yeah, yeah, everything becomes undone. Whisper in the dark all of your desires, confessions of beholdenness to me.
All right. That was called Undone. If you're just joining us, I'm John Smith, and I'm doing a Facebook Live stream on Total Guitar's Facebook page and on my own. And it's really nice for me because I've been reading Total Guitar since I was like 14, 15, learning about, how to play things and how to play tough guitar parts. what certain guitars are, what they do, and it's just a real pleasure to be doing this with the guys at Total Guitar. They're all here kind of sussing out technical problems, I assume, as we go. Doing great. Thanks, lads. They're working very hard behind the scenes. You can't see them. They're making this whole thing happen. So I'm really thrilled to be doing this. So I'm playing you some songs from my record Headlong, which is out now. And this is the title track, Headlong. And this is an open G, D, G, D, G, B, D, on the 3rd fret. So I guess that puts this in B flat. On the record I play this on the 5th fret in C, but it's too hard to sing at 1 PM on a Thursday. So I'm giving myself a break and, transposing it down. Hang on, I'm going to need my glasses if I'm going to read that. This is very professional, isn't it? You can see I've done this before. Oh, cool. Can we do that? All right. Any questions? If any of you have any questions, I can read them on this phone. Sweet. Love hearing about different tunings from Susan. Hey, no problem. Toxica Sky has sent loads of little hand claps, which I think must be a good thing. I hope you're not saying that you just want to slap me in the face. You might. I might have a very slappable face. I don't know. I'm going to play one more song, and then I guess I'll take any questions that you have. Man, that's amazing. I was actually about to start making up questions. I was like, we've got a screen down there. Jimmy in Norwich says, what colour is your guitar case? But now we've actually got it. We've actually got questions. Here we go. Hey. Not yet. I'll play another song. This is called Headlong. I'm John Smith. Welcome to the Facebook Live thing. 2 billion people currently watching this. It's the biggest gig of all time. Oh no, 200 people. 24 people currently watching this. It goes like this. I dedicate this to anyone who's having a hard day.
When I'm low down and I'm fit to crack, wake up staring wildly into the black. Show me kindness. Show me kindness. I can't say for certain that I have seen all of the trouble as she has seen. Give me kindness. Show me kindness. Head on to whatever we need. Running headlong into you, into me. No longer unfounded. Headlong, you're bound to me. When I don't know where our home will be, I look for shelter in your company. Give me goodness. She gives me goodness. Head on to whatever we need. Running headlong into you, into me. No longer unfounded. Headlong, you're bound to me. Yes, I don't know how much more I can take. Never have I come to the point at which I break. Just one thing I'm sure of, headlong we're bound. Head on to whatever we need. Running headlong into you, into me. No longer unfounded. Headlong, you're bound to me. Running headlong. Running headlong. Running headlong.
That probably distorted loads, didn't it, that last chord? I do like to whack this guitar. It's what is it? Redwood? No. It's a cedar top with Madagascar rosewood back and sides and a 5-piece neck. It's an absolute beauty. You can see I've smashed it up a bit there. It's had a few cracks repaired. I put a big crack all the way down there, which you can't really see because it was repaired really, really well. But I have this song where I hit the guitar a bit and I just put a massive crack in it. It was a bit scary. Ooh, there goes my water. Right, I'm going to play you another one. See if there's any questions come in. What are we saying? Hey, okay. Hey, Björg says, love the new album as much as the others. Hope to see you in Norway again. I really do need to get to Norway again, actually. Any good stories about Glenn Hansard? No, he's just a really nice bloke. Oh, no, actually, when I played with Glenn, with Lisa Hannigan, I walked into his dressing room in New York, and Jackson Browne was ironing in the dressing room. They normally have like a paid professional to look after wardrobe, but Jackson Browne was there ironing everyone's shirts. That's one of the best things I've ever seen in showbiz. Hey man, everyone's just saying really nice things. Have you heard anything from Kelly Joe Phelps lately? I have not. He's the best. He is one of the best guitar players in the world. Here we go. Antoine. Hey Antoine, it's my friend in Belgium. He says, what pickup is built in your guitar and what preamp are you using? That is a excellent guitar geek question. Thanks, Antoine. I use Seymour Duncan pickups. And this is, they collaborated with Rick Turner for a while. And they made these pickups which are now extinct, but they're on eBay sometimes. And it's called a D-Tar. I've got like a little button mic under there. This is just a little tuner. But I've got this little condenser mic, and I've got an undersaddle piezo. And they come out of a stereo jack here into a preamp I've got over here, which mixes both signals. I take all of the treble out of the piezo because that sound can be really kind of quacky and harsh. And then I take all of the bass out of the mic. And wherever I go and plug in, I no longer have any feedback problems at all. I've been using this system for, 7 years. And I've been hearing great things about some other pickups, but this kind of works for me. I've got these in all of my guitars now. How are we doing? Right, I guess I've got time for one more before, presumably, we have to end, and some of you have to get back to work, and some of you have to, I don't know, whatever it is you're doing. I hope you're having a good time. This has been really nice, actually. I'm just kind of starting to get into it. As I say, normally I play in front of an audience, so this is kind of new for me. All right. How do you keep track of chord shapes you use in the different tunings? I don't know. It's the honest question. Yeah, they're all different, aren't they? I suppose in different tunings, your hand has to learn different shapes. I don't know. I'm very fortunate that it just kind of happens, and I can remember it. But I can't do anything else. I can play guitar, and I can make up tunings and figure out chords, and that's just about all I can do in life. I have no other skills, so I think it all kind of went into the chord hand when I was getting when the skills were being dumped into my brain. What DI and capo are you using? I use Shub capos, and I use the ones with the little roller ball on them, and I also use Diodario capos for my electric. These are the kind of questions that I love. I love talking about guitar stuff. I use Elixir strings, and I have a set of 12s with, it's a mixed set, so these 3 are from a 12 set, and these three are from a 13 set, so it goes 56, 46, 32, 24, 17, 13. So I've got lots of good resistance at the top and bottom, but then the middle is a bit easier because I'm sort of lazy and it's easier to get around. So I use that set on all my guitars. On electric, I do the same, but with 11s and 10s. So I haven't got my electrics with me today. This is all acoustic. And now I'm just trying to get this thing in tune whilst saying things that are entertaining and informative. And that's the hardest thing about being a professional musician, is talking while you tune guitar. I think that's in tune. Is this in tune? Hang on. Dave, you're in tune. Great, thanks, Dave. All right. Hey, Joe, Meredith is loving her first John Smith concert. Joe just had a little tiny baby. All right. Hey, Meredith. That's beautiful. All right. Well, this one's for Meredith then. She's, I think she's like 72 hours old, maybe? If that. This is the... Actually, no, I'm not going to play that one. I'm going to play an old song. I'm going to play this one because normally people ask me to play this at gigs, and this is a gig. So, and Joe lives in Devon. Joe and little baby Meredith are in Devon, and this is a song that I wrote about where I grew up in Devon. It goes like this. This is called Salty and Sweet. This has been a real pleasure. Thanks for tuning in, and I guess I'll see you all down the road. I'm on tour now for the rest of my life, but specifically until December 22nd, and then I'll have a few days off for Christmas probably. So I'm starting up again. I've got a few days off now, but I'm starting up again on Saturday in Cork. Then I'm going to Amsterdam, then Zurich, then the Highlands of Scotland, then all around the UK, and then back into Europe. So yeah, mega European tour at the minute. So if you can come down to any shows, I'd love to see you. The website is johnsmith.com, and all the tickets are there. So I'll see you, and thanks so much for having me, and thanks to the guys here at Total Guitar for having me. There's hundreds of them back here, all ferreting away, working really hard. They're amazing guys. Yeah, I'll see you again. Thanks a million. I'm John Smith, and this has been my Total Guitar Facebook live stream. This is called Salty and Sweet.
I'm a fishing girl and a lonely girl. This town in which I live, breaking water. Tell my mother, my violent brother, all they give to me is reason to leave, and I'll be on my way. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, imagine my surprise, a pair of ancient eyes set into a face as old as land. He stands in front of me, came out of the sea, said it hurts his skin to touch the sand. He crawls back into the sea, the air is salty and sweet, a backward glance by way of invitation. I'm in now up to my knees, the air is salty and sweet. I'll leave my dress by way of explanation. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. My man don't care for clothes, the things he does not own never trouble him or give him grief. Oh, he's as soft as silk, as pure as baby's milk. harder than the earth, that he's so scorned, crawl back into the sea, and the air is salty and sweet, a backward glance by way of invitation. I'm in now up to my knees, the air is salty and sweet, I leave my dress by way of explanation. Ooh, 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 yeah.
All right, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you down the road. All the best.
Cheers.